Hello, hatchlings. My name is RusticDragon, and welcome to Hardcore Survival, episode 7? I think it's episode 7. So, today, we are going to hop instantly into a project. The first thing I'm going to be doing is, I was planning on making a creeper farm. However, since we live in a mushroom biome, we basically need every single type of hostile mob out there. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be creating a big hostile mob farm. This is going to be Mumbo Jumbo's design of a hostile mob farm. There will be a link in the description to how you can build this yourself. I could make it on cam, but it's going to be fairly boring. It's going to be a lot of building, putting in blocks, just progress updates. So the way I'm going to be doing this is in a third-person time-lapse. And as you can see, the farm is finished. It's actually been running for quite a while. As you can see, I have quite a bit of fireworks already. I also set up a little sugarcane farm over there, which is, well, it's not too big, and maybe eventually I'll make it into like a one-tick pulse farm or something not manual, but for now this is plenty. For a matter of fact, this has not been running for that long. And, yeah, it made quite a bit of stuff. That's just... and I pretty much only did it because of the gunpowder. There's just an unreal amount of gunpowder in here. So, basically, we have got elytras completely figured out. So let me just get a lot of paper for a second. Alright, just the tiniest bit of gunpowder and the tiniest bit of sugarcane got us set, because for every one gunpowder and one paper you got 3 rockets. So yeah. Yeah, that's plenty for now. So the next thing I want to do has to do with the bees, which we did last episode, or the episode before that. I think it was last episode. As you can see, I've already got a bit of a circle laid out, because for some reason, this is the only bee I've got in here left. Oh, by the way, let me just, thank you. Ooh, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. That's not good for you. Alright. For some reason, we only have 1 bee left. And I'm not sure why, but I think it's a smart plan to build a dome around it. So I got the size of the dome laid out. I did some try on error, found out that this is probably the best size. Yeah, I'm still debating about this or even one size larger, but I think this would be fine. Hold up, let's see. What would one size larger be? Alright, this would be one size larger. I think I'm gonna go with this, because this is the largest we can go with it fitting in. Let me just please get up. This is the largest we can go within this area. And I think that would be sufficient. So, I already went to the mesa biome that was fairly close to the end portal. Yep. Alright. And I got a decent quantity of sand, which I can turn into glass. And I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to be needing, but probably quite a bit. So let me just stick a couple of stacks in to the furnace. Alright, I smelted up a decent quantity of glass. So, I found out, by the way, that I did the measurements wrong. So it's even a little bit bigger than it was, but this is fine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 7. There we go, and that's going to be the thing. So let me just remove this. And this pattern has to be 3 high before something changes, so that's this. Alright, so I created the dome. It's looking fairly cool. The next thing, however, we need to do is we need to get some new bees to get inside of here. Alright, I got myself some new beehives that should have quite a few bees inside. I mean, I know that for a fact that I've got at least 2 bees here, and from that point on I can start breeding them again. So, I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do this. Let me first get a thing. Alright, for now I'm going to replace the non-active beehives with these active beehives, which means I'm going to not silk touch the other 2 for just in case that there would be another bee inside. However, I'm going to place a campfire under this one, which means the one inside of here, which I'm pretty sure is inside right now, should not get upset. He got upset. He got upset. He got very upset. That hurts. Okay. Just put this one here and... okay. I'm not sure how long they stay mad for. I think that's good. All right. I'm quite sure that there should be some extra bees now. I don't see them yet, but I'm gonna grab some flowers. And I'm going to be standing here waiting for bees to show up. Oh, also, I'm trying to get everything inside of here to be dirt. So as long as I'm holding the flower, they should probably be attracted to me and not towards anything else. That's the plan, at least. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now... we are starting to breed some bees very well. Alright, now that we've got the bees all figured out, or at least pretty much figured out, there's one small thing. For some reason they seem to get stuck up there. And I did set one free to just see what happens, and he just flies all the way back to this one. For some reason bees that want to go to this thing decide that they want to go outside of the dome, and it's another one right there. I'm not sure what that is about, but well, something for a later date, because I really don't feel like rebuilding the entire coop again, just to find out that they need even more space. So maybe at some point. Oh god, I thought that one was going to get stuck as well. Anyways, there is something I want to start in today's episode. I'm probably not going to be able to finish that, but that is also, I've been removing these things because they now cannot get out. First of all, let me just I should probably turn off the Mobfarm. There's a possibility that monsters will survive the fall because they can land in water, but I think that will be fine. So let me just turn that off. While I was mining, I think it was yesterday, I gathered some resources to make sure I could build a mob farm. There is a very cool looking location that I found, and I made a screenshot of the coordinates, so give me a second. Alright, so the coordinates are 138, so it's that direction. Did I bring food? I did. This direction. 138, so 138, somewhere around here. Yeah. And I think it's right about here. If you see, for some reason this is a river, this is considered land, so there's a river going through here, which is interesting. 7457745. Oh, that direction. However, it's fairly big, so I can probably enter right here. Oh, there we go. I think. Yeah, we're on the wrong side of this thing. I see. If I remember correctly, yeah. All right. This wasn't the best place to tunnel down. This is the place. In my opinion, this just looks very cool. There's this huge lava lake that spirals around that centerpiece over there. And it's just very awesome. So what I want to do is I want to make somewhat of a dwarven base over here. Which, it's going to be somewhat challenging. But I feel like that could be a very cool project. Now, if we go over here, there's also a spider spawner. Which, I mean, that's perfect, isn't it? So my plans with this place, I've already looted it from most of the iron. Of course, stuff that's in the roof I didn't really care too much about. Some things what I'm gonna have to do is light up some stuff. Because, well, yeah, it's still hardcore. And this is no longer in the mushroom biome. So, that's what I want to do. Then, as I said, there is the lava lake that circles around the centerpiece. I want to make the centerpiece the entrance. Right now, the hole I dug down is behind there. So I want the actual entrance to be over here. Not sure how I want to make the entrance. I possibly want to make this elytra base. Put some slime blocks at the bottom. Right now I don't have slime. I did make the farm, but it didn't really seem to work too well. And to get out, I could always use the elytra. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. For now, let me first get this to... Oh, I just realized there's a high likelihood of me digging into the water. And I don't want all of my lava to turn into obsidian. So, good that I cut that on time. Alright, one of the first steps I'm going to take to make this look like a badass cave is I'm going to remove all of the diorite and the granite and the ores from the walls. And the dirt and stuff to make it look like an actual one uniform cave instead of, you know, the ugly blocks. Every single block in this cave is now changed from granite or diorite or dirt to stone or andesite. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to make this look a lot more cavey. So I'm going to do some terraforming. Adding some slabs, some walls, and, well, pretty much do the same thing as I did at the dragon's den in the mushroom biome. So basically do this, make it look a lot more cave-like. Also, I'm gonna get a couple of lanterns to place. So I did a little bit of terraforming in here. It's looking fairly cool in my opinion. The next thing I want to do is, let me just get over here for a sec. Alright, next thing I want to do is I want to make this into a little bit of a spiral staircase ending up over there, and I want to make a bridge over the lava and have some type of forgery over there. It's very dangerous to live over lava, by the way. This is nerve-breaking. Alright, I really can't make this look anywhere near decent. There's just not enough lava, or not enough room to make a good looking bridge. So I think I still do have this area over here that I mined into. I do think I can use this for something. Maybe have like a bridge that goes over here to that wall, possibly. I should have ended up a bit more on the left, so could I? I most definitely can. Alright. I'm gonna make a bridge going over here to there and have like a special room over there. I think that will look fairly cool. Alright, so we made a bit of a bridge. It actually looks kind of cool, in my opinion. So, next thing, and it kind of pains me to say this, but this is going to be the final episode of Hardcore Survival. This has been it, and I know that there are plenty of things that I still could have done, and that would have been quite fun to do. For example, I haven't fought a wither yet, or I haven't really finished the base. I never finished what the nether portal looks like, but the thing is, the most intensive things for a hardcore survival world have been done. I killed the ender dragon, I survived first night, I made a base, I made improvements, I have a very sustainable world right here, which sort of defeats the purpose of having a hardcore survival world. Everything I wanted to do has been done. So therefore I decided that this is where the series is going to end. It's interesting to finish a hardcore survival world alive. Normally you finish once you die, somehow. But yeah. So to give like a quick tour, just a quick recap of... Well, let's just do everything we did. Episode 0, at some day, I decided to make a hardcore survival series. I traveled thousands of blocks. Wait, did I? Yeah, thousands, right? Yeah, thousands of blocks to find a mushroom biome. Episode 1, I decided to make this mushroom biome my home. Created this base over here, which I was fairly proud of. The next thing I did was... I'm starting to think, did I first make the villager breeder? I think I first made the villager breeder, right? I'm not sure. I either first made the villager breeder or first went to the nether. After I made the base, two major things were going towards the nether, getting all of the blaze rods I needed for the ice vendor, also making a villager breeder. After the villager breeder, the trading hall was created, including elevator, which I never finished. When I got all of my villagers, the next thing I did was find the end portal. I found the end portal, and once found, the Ender Dragon was defeated. This all without dying. Afterwards I still made the slime farm, which never worked. I made the bees, and I made the mob farm earlier this episode. All things... Oh, and the sugarcane farm, but it wasn't really too special. And I finished off creating the dragon's lair down here. Again, never finished, but not really anything that would be too interesting in a hardcore survival world. But don't be sad, because this is not where survival is going to end. For a matter of fact, I've got the next challenge already prepared. It's not going to be on this world, it's not going to be hardcore survival. However, there is something new coming. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.